from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Cleveland Indians and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win. Right after this, Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
So now here is Cesar Hernandez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way, and afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 0-2 home. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Popped up. Wiggins into foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's got over 500 steals. Come on now. He's trying to chase down Ricky Henderson. Look out, Ricky. Here he comes.
Mooney takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
And now Kenny Lofton, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now pitch on the way. High pop up. Wiggins is under it, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Tristan McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
3-1 to him now. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. On to Cepeda at first to retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Ready now is Jose Ramirez. He went deep in the contest last night. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the offense.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate now, Orlando Cepeda. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 289 is the average coming in. 8 home runs and 41 RBIs. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs, 27 driven in. Now the 0-1.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Now into the box, Christian Murray, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Christian Murray is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Next to hit is Terry Mooney, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Now the first pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Rosario, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
That is good. The second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Randy Wiggins. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0.
Back now in Pittsburgh, home of the Pirates, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Austin Hedges is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. This is skied out toward right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Now at the plate here is Jordan Luplow. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Pitch on the way. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
The batter number 10, second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Cesar Hernandez. Stepping in once again is Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. 1-0
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did it, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Indians 1 and the Pirates nothing. Now at the plate, Brian Brummett, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's it. That's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. He takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tyler Wiggins is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box now, Bart Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. In the air, down the line in left. Rosario is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. On now to the top of inning number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a little looper down the left field line. Here comes the left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there safely as he fires off the fourth with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Left side scooped up and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, Orlando.
And stepping in, Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Indians 2 and the Pirates nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Brummett.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Cepeda is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Angel Vargas. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Drilled right back up the middle. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Roberto Clemente. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Stepping in now, Christian Murray. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Next up, Terry Mooney. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. This is line to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box, Austin Hedges. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Grounded back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplow. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Clemente is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Cesar.
So the batting order turns over. Over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's the first offering as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Rosario at second, Hedges at first, 2 out in the inning. Fouled away. One and 2, here it comes. Fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Indians strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The catcher, number 5, Ryan Brummett.
Up next, Ryan Brummett worked a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He's running. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Luplow is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Tyler.
Next, it'll be Tyler Wiggins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Now the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Luplow makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 2 and the Pirates nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Andres Jimenez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box now, Kenny Lofton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Ready with the 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Jose Ramirez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First delivery to him as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
On the move is Lofton. A pitch out. The throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the one-out stolen base. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Lofton leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, or you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and solid.
The other side is retired as they make the play. One left for the Tribe, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bart Wiggins as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett. Pitch out, nothing doing. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Angel Vargas.
Now at the plate is Angel Vargas, singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Runner at first here, one man out. Runners off for second. Bounce towards the second baseman. On to first, and there are two down. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Roberto Clemente. A knock here could cut the lead to just one run. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Indians fail to score as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in is Christian Murray, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lofton has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
A shortstop.
So next to hit is Terry Mooney. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
He'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Popped him up. Hedges is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. At the plate, Brian Brummett swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Pirates nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jordan Luplow. And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's fouled away. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, and he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. James Karinchak is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 19.
Standing in now, Bart Wiggins. Fouled off. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Plate now, Christian Brummett. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. And now here is Angel Vargas trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Roberto Clemente, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Takes off inside, and it gets away. Goes to third with it, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. Tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. What a play to preserve the lead. Definitely worth another look as we head to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kenny Lofton. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. He's in at second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, it's not gonna do too much damage.
Nolan Riggs will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the box, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Riggs has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty D, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
First pitch on the way as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ramirez, the runner at second with 1 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Stepping in next, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Oh, that's low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds.
Cal Quantrill is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Now it'll be Christian Murray. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping in now, Terry Mooney, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is...
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate, Randy Wiggins. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Into the box now, Brian Brummy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run shot to straightaway center. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Finish 4-3 the final tally today. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Nolan Riggs earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.